Welcome to episode number 11 of his Washington Nationals franchise series. It's in the off season. We're playing the Mets and opening at 1:35 Eastern. So really that's 12:35 Central, 11:35 Mountain. So 11:35 Mountain time and 10:35 Pacific. And then we have that day off, and yeah. So you should see that in my Minnesota Twins franchise series, or March October series continuing franchise. There's opening should be maybe hopefully tomorrow, but I'm gonna have some homework to do. As we had no right fielders, and you might say why? Well, here's the starters. Same then. Well, we have Henry and Tracion and Jory Lilly, both from the Rule 5 draft, because you can see it's kind of different where we still have Doolittle, but we only have 3 middle relief pitchers, and then obviously we have AJ Coles, which we have for the next 2 seasons. And I don't know how long we have these guys. 1 year, and then probably just 1 year, yeah. But yeah, but if you look at the Bryce Harper's gone. So as you can see, I think we might be playing a righty. I think we're playing the Drums. So this is probably a starting lineup right there. And because well, that's probably not gonna be it. I was saying like why is there DH but no DH? I was like it's probably something like that where and probably Strasburg as well because he's the highest rated starting pitcher, but he's gonna start on opening day. But we have wherever he is in left field, Michael Brantley. We got him in free agency, but Harper signed with the Indians, but we got Brantley, which in this world he's been on the. Well, now he's on, but he would have been on Cleveland. This is his 7th team in his career. He's been with Cleveland from 2009 to 2018, so for 11 seasons. He hasn't been on the Astros yet. But now, here we go. Let's play opening day. Jaden DeGrom versus Steven Strasburg. The Nationals will be the gold controller, and the Mets will be the blue controller. They went 76 and 86 last year. We won 105 and 57. Ended up losing. And I filmed this I did that in like 45 minutes. I did, or really it was like, yeah, I would say about 45 minutes. I did the off season. So there's Michael Brantley, and then I'm not sure who that is. That Cespedes for the Mets? I don't know. Let's go home road. Nationals Park hosts 41,339. Opened in 2008. Broadcast MLB Network. Quick counts on. Cloud cover. Clear skies for the opening day 2019. 92 versus 91. Here we go. Well, everyone's rookie's out there. Still looking for his first major league home run. Pitcher rising star Daryl Shields, the first baseman. I believe he's made his major league debut and he's leading off. Harley still looking for his first major league home run. He played 35 regular season games last year. He played in games 6 and 7 of the 2018 NLCS. You saw in the last 2 episodes. I'm gonna play I find out his name as well. We are here at Nationals Park in the nation's capital. It's opening day 2019 between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. The Nationals, the defending NL East champions. The Mets, well, they were 10 days under 500. They were 10 days under 500, and they did not make the playoffs. Welcome everybody. Baseball is bad. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast exclusively on MLB Network. Or welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. First in ERA in the NL and MLB, and saves for the NL and MLB. And first in walks in the NL and third in the MLB for walks. So really, they're pitching solid. I mean, they were first in saves in the NL and the MLB, first in wins in the NL and MVP, and then first in walks in the NL, and then third in the MLB. First pitch is next. No, I said we were here for we're here for opening night 2019 between the. We're here for opening night. We're here for opening day 2019 between the New York Mets and the Washington Nationals. And let's listen in to the public address announcer Alex Biniak. Real life, it started 1931 in 2019 and that won the World Series. Umpires will win the toss soon enough because it's late. Here we go. Stars last year 33-32. Strasburg 17-5, around 8-16. And really, yeah. And here's the starting lineup for the New York Mets. Last season, 255 average, 11th in the NL. Darryl Sheets, Evans, Rosario, Jonas Cespedes, Martin Conforto, Jay Bruce, Todd Frazier, William Flores, and you saw the other, and then I don't know who the number 8 batter was, but the number 9 batter took it around the starting pitcher. Here's Steven Strasburg, 32 starts, 17-5, 3.14 ERA, 206 in the third innings, 183 hits, 1.07 WHIP, and then you saw how many strikeouts and walks he had last season. He did pretty well. I mean, he had a lot of no decisions, but he only had 5 losses. And here's the National defense: Michael Brantley, Charlie Blackmon, Adam Eaton. In the infield, Ryan Zimmerman, Daniel Murphy, Trey Turner, Anthony Rendon, and then the rookie, or not the rookie actually anymore, Chet Harley behind the plate, and obviously Steven Strasburg on the mound. And here's Darryl Shields. I believe this is his major league debut. I believe so. On count. And that's a ground ball to Turner. Botches it at short. Throw to first. Gone by a step. He probably would have been safe if anyone else would have been safe, but because he had 28 speed, he's out. That was thrown out by a step. And we do have the same manager. We do have a new, I believe. Then we have a new hidden. I think we have new base coaches, I think. And a round ball to Murphy. Throw to first is in time. So really the only person we lost that the mid-name is Harper, but we got Brantley, so now we have 3 outfielders. Well, really 4. We have that Bob Breswell at 6'7" overall, not rookie anymore. Here's Cespedes. He had 31 home runs last year. And that's a foul ball, 2-2. And here's Cespedes with a 2-out single off the middle. And thrown in by Charlie Blackmon, who's probably not playing almost every day because it was before it was Adam Eaton. Well, I mean, he's played much, but sometimes it was Adam Eaton, Michael Taylor, and Bryce Harper. It was Adam Eaton, Michael Taylor, and Bryce Harper, but now Bryce Harper's gone, so now he's planning on play almost every day. Because we only have 4 outfielders. And here's Conforto, and it is... That was stupid. And he tried for the second base, but that did not work. As that fan's still doing, by the way. Last episode. Here's Jay Bruce, that's a ground ball. And he will step on the third base bounce, score that a 5 unassisted. One hit by the Mets and 2 men left, middle of 1 at a 0-0. And here's the starting lineup for the Washington Nationals. Trey Turner, Adam Eaton, Charlie Blackmon, Ryan Zimmerman, Daniel Murphy, Anthony Rendon, Michael Brantley, Chuck Harley, and Steven Strasburg, the starter. And here's Jaden Duran's stats. Last year, 33 starts, 8-16 record, 4.17 ERA, 198 and a third innings, 211 hits, 1.42 WHIP, 70 walks, and 205 strikeouts. Here's Trey Turner, batted .299 last year, 22 home runs, 73 RBIs, and 55 stolen bases. I'm using the wrong controller. Here's the drum. Turner at the ground ball to the center baseman. Daniel Murphy used to be the center baseman for the Mets, but now he's not. Throw to first at a time. And by the way, oh yeah, forgot. It's on the last episode that Astros won against the Dodgers in the 2018 World Series. The second straight year in this reality. Here's Adam Eaton. Only had 7 home runs last year, but he did have 7 more stolen bases than home runs, 14. 1 count, and that is a looper, and it will be caught by Cespedes. Or, I don't know if I said that right, but Lighterdale's out catch by the left fielder. Here's Charlie Blackman, 3-2 count. Here's Blackman, fielded by the shortstop. Throw the first, not in time. Blackman beats it out, and that's the first hit of the year for the Nationals and for Blackman. And here's Ryan Zimmerman, had 31 home runs and 97 RBIs last year. 1-1 count, and that hits the bottom of zone 1 and 2 to Zimmerman. Here's the umpires for opening day. Home plate umpire Freddie Ferguson, first base umpire Joe McDonald, center base umpire Carl Dixon, and third base umpire Eric Summersdale.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
So Freddie Ferguson, he has his own zone, and he makes the younger players earn his keep. Here's Zimmerman, and he's going to flip it to the center base and come in the center base. Bad score that at 6-4. Won it by the Nationals, but he's shredded at first base. And the 1. Now, opening day, the score is 0-0. Here's Todd Frazier. Only had 1 home run, 3 RBIs last year. I guess he must have got hurt or something. Here's Frazier, and it's fouled bad. Remains 1-2. And they didn't show it. I must have skipped it. But, like, in the first inning, they only got 1 hit. Oh, yeah, it's 54 degrees and clear. 99 tap. It might probably would do 100. But the umpires, like, they're moving the wrong way because, you know what name sits? Carl Dixon was the home plate umpire. I didn't want to and then it became Joe McDonald. They're going the opposite way they do in real life. They're going the other. They're going the way in real life. They go the other way. Home, third, second, first, home. But here they're going home, first, second, third, home. One, 2 count. And it's a fly ball. It's pretty deep to the edge of the warning track, and about a foot away from the warning track. It is caught by Blackman in center field. 1 down. In the last 2 episodes, you saw the Dodgers, and I'm used to saying the Dodgers, and they were both in LA. That's a looper, and that will go foul. 1 and 2. But I will be doing a new Road to Show character for MLB The Show 20. And it will be a relocation franchise. You relocate it, I see like someone did the Expos, they replaced the Rays. I think someone did like the Orlando Magic or something. And I think they replaced the Rays as well, so I might be replacing the Rays too with the Dry Fruit State. So there's going to be a team in the MLB, the full MLB schedule, and Diamond Dynasty. Which I'm probably not going to film another one of those. I might play another day, but I probably won't film another one. Well, top by Blackman in center, middle 2 is 0-0. Here's Daniel Murphy, the former Met. That was a long time ago. He had 27 home runs, 86 RBIs, and 14 stolen bases at Freddie Ferguson goes behind the plate after he brushed off home plate. And here's Murphy in the left center field. He'll beat up against the Mets bullpen. Or the wall in front of the Mets bullpen. And Murphy is in the center base with a lead-off double to start the bottom of the second. Here's Rendon. They really do not have That's a bullet, and it is caught by the center fielder. I don't know who that is. Because obviously the Mets, I mean, they're kind of rebuilding. I mean, they haven't made the playoffs since 2016. That was confirmed though, so he's still there, but they don't have like. And they might not still have Granderson, but obviously they don't have Murphy. At the ground ball to shortstop, Murphy scampers back, throw to first, got him. So he does not advance because it was on the left side of the infield. And here's he's batting 297, 0 home runs, 7 RBIs, or batted that last year. Here we go. They're still looking for his first home run. That's a ground ball to the shortstop. Murphy goes to third base. There's 2 outs. Throw to first. He got Harley by a step. And then picked by the first baseman as well. Middle of 2 here on open today. The score is Mets 0, Nationals 0. So you'll probably see the next. You'll see the next episode of this series in the MLB Show 20. Here we go. Here's the drum. That's a ground ball. Cut off by Turner. Throw to first is in time. Got the drum by a step. Only had 23 speed, but he was only out by a step. Oh, they might challenge it, actually. They have 20 seconds to challenge, up to 20 seconds for the Mets to challenge. Yeah, he's out by a step. I've been waiting for one of those, but I mean, he's out by a step, or he's out by a lot. It's not, it was like bang, bang. It wasn't like bang, bang. It wasn't like that. It was like bang, and then set in between. The ball at the bat to the left, and then he stepped on the bat. That's cool. There's a phone, but it's like he uses the phone that doesn't have a wire. So he is out, and that was the right call. 1 on count. That's a and now I believe the Mets player making his MLB debut is now 0 for 2. I believe he is. Here's Rosario. I mean, the Mets aren't that bad as like the Tigers or the Orioles, but I mean, in this game they were only 10 innings under 500. Throw to first is in time. And the middle of 3, the score is 0-0. Here's Steven Strasburg for his first at-bat of the 2019 season. Yes, it is 2019. Strasburg, ground ball to the center baseman. Throw to first is in time, 1 down. Here's Trey Turner looking for his first hit of the new campaign. That is a bullet in the center field for a base hit. 1 out single by Turner. He's on first base with 89 speed.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike.
That is a bullet, and that will go foul. And apparently if it would have been on, if it was fair, 1 and 2 to Ethan. That's a ground ball. So Rosario center for 1 to first. He has speed and he beats it out. Fielder's choice, runner at first, 2 outs. Charlie Blackman. And there's a base hit. The lead runner's gonna go to third. Throw to third. Offline, but he probably would have been safe anyways. Runners at the corners, no, or 2 outs. Says here's Showtime. Let's see how fast Ethan went from first to third. Top speed 18 miles per hour, and usually it says how many seconds he went from first to third. But yeah, first to third, 6.9 seconds. So just about 7 seconds if you round. About 7 seconds. 6.9 to be exact, but 7. Here's Zimmerman. That's a fly ball. Right field. And he makes the catch, and the Mets get out of the jam. 2 hits by the Nationals, but they're stranded. Both are stranded at first and third. And the 3 at opening day. The score is Mets 0, Nationals 0. Here's Cespedes. 1 for 1 with a single in the first. That is a base hit for Cespedes to lead off the 4th inning. Here's Michael Conforto. I actually said that right. 1 on count. And it's a ground ball to center for 1 to first. Double play. 6-4-3 double play. 2 down. Here's Jay Bruce. That's a drop ball right into the shift. Turner behind center base, throw to first is in time. One hit by the Mets, but he's trying to, or one hit by the Mets, but he's erased on a double play. And middle of 4, it is 0-0. There's Daniel Murphy, who had a double earlier. No run so far through 3.5 innings. And that's hit deep right field. Why did they say that? Murphy goes deep. Daniel Murphy, his first home run of the year and the first run of the year for the Nationals. Solo homer for Daniel Murphy, his first of the year, and it's 1-0 Nationals. So why does it say there's been no run scored through 3.5 innings? There's a opposite field solo homer by Daniel Murphy, his first of the year. As the circles did appear, but the Cespedes could not get there. I forgot. The Mets still have Syndergaard and DeGrom. They don't have Harvey. I don't know. Harvey was on the Angels. I don't know what happened there. As that got out by one into the first row, and then I think one of those flower bins there. Here's Rendon. We still have Rendon here in real life. I think isn't he on the White Sox? He's not on the National though. Maybe he is. I can't remember. And that's a single. Runner at first. Nobody out now. And now it's Michael Brantley. Here's Brantley. Knocks it down. No chance for 2. Throw to first. Got him. So he got the 1 out, but because he did it cleanly. He did block it, but he did it cleanly to get 2. And then out here's Chuck Harley, still in for his first major league home run. That's a ground ball. Runner cannot advance. Throw to first is in time. 2 down. And the runner stays at second base. Now he threw the ball away. Throws it back to second, not in time as he threw it like sidearm. Now he's the pitcher in the left field, but runner did not advance. As that is a ground ball to second baseman. Throw to first in time, but it's a solo homer by Daniel Murphy. The Nationals take a 1-0 lead over the Mets after 4 innings of play here on opening day for the nation's capital. And we're back at the nation's capital. Let's send it down to the field to listen in to Heidi Watney.
During the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
And Heidi. And that's a pump up. Coming in is Ethan, because Brantley's in left field. All 3 outfielders are left-handed. And he makes the catch 1 down. Here's one Flores. That's a bullet in the center field and will drop in front of Blackman for a 1-out single.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that base.
Here we go, 1-1 count. That's a foul ball. 1-2.
Flores leads off first with 1 away.
That's a foul ball again. And that's 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball. Still in the back on to first. Double play, a 4-3 double play. 1-1, 4.5 here in the nation's capital on opening day. The score is 1-0 Nationals. There's Trey Turner. Top of the order, due out 1-2-3, and the Nationals in the home half of the fifth. Home half of the fifth, and that he overran it. He overran it. That's at least 3. The center fielder overran it, and he will stop at third base with a lead-off triple. And the center fielder actually it's a triple with a 3-base error to lead off the end. The center fielder just dropped it. Not dropped it, but he overran it, and now that's a fly ball. That's at least going to get Turner home. And The left fielder makes a catch, but here comes Turner. Cut off, and he throws it to play. Not in time, and the Nationals take a 2-0 lead. And now it's Blackman, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Straight in front. Yeah. Went over to the Nationals via trade, and then Rondes. He's on the trade and block. Throw to first. Got him by, I would say, about a step 2 down. Well, I had to check something, but here we go. On. There's Zimmerman. And that's a base hit. You might probably. And they're on track for the 9-3. And he saved. They're trying for the 9-3, but Zimmerman beats it out. There's Murphy at the homer earlier. I feel that I was just. And that's a ground ball. Here's Rosario, throws it to first, and he just did scoop at a first baseman, and he got Murphy by a step. And the 5, it is 2-0 Nationals. Here's the pitcher, the drum. He's gonna hit again. Here's the draw, singing liner, but it's caught into the zone by Brantley, 1 down. But yeah, hopefully on way to 2019 you'll see opening day 2019 with my Vinny J review shows to me. I have 3 days left in the season. I'm probably gonna play him after I'm done filming this, and that's a ground ball, and he botches it. And yeah, I haven't, and that's a base. No error, score decision is a base hit. That's Dale Shields' first major league hit. As Flores picks it up for his teammate. I'm not sure who that is. That might be like the catcher or something. It's not the catcher. I'm not sure who that is. But one of his teammates. First hit is an infield single, which. And here's, I don't know. I mean, I say that should have been an error, but that's kind of, what's the 1 to 10? Oh, 6 miles an hour. Well, I remember 1, but that was not, that wasn't the NLCS game 7. And that's a fly ball. That was a timer at the plate, and it is caught by Blackman. 2 down, but the timer gonna come up to the plate again. It'll be some different guy though. And that's Luis Cespedes, who has 2 signals in the game. He presents the tie and run. That's a ground ball to Turner. Throw to first is in time. Middle of 6 here on opening day at Nationals Park in the nation's capital. The score is Nationals 2, Mets 0. Rendon, ground ball to the center baseman. Throw to first is in time, 1 down. That is a bullet caught by the shortstop, 2 down. He's in for his first hit of the season and his first major league home run. And that's a bullet caught by the shortstop. And the 6th, the score is 2-0 Nationals. We're back at the ballpark, Nationals Park in the nation's capital. 2-0 Nationals over the Mets here on opening day. That is what a stop by Turner! Throw to first! He is safe! I thought he was out for a second, and the Nationals have up to 20 seconds if they want to challenge. That kind of looked like out. That was like a sidearm. Yeah, he's out! You have 1 challenge available prior to the 7th inning. If successful, you'll receive 1 additional challenge. Sorry that was so weird or quick. I only had like 7 seconds to challenge. And that's Carl Ditson. Called challenge, calling the field, safe at first. I know go to Manhattan, New York, did the decision. As the home plate umpire will have the headsets on, the first base umpire will be there as well.
I think there is. The shot right there.
Yeah, see, the home plate umpire has the home plate umpire Freddie Ferguson has the headsets on. And the call is overturned. Call on the field was safe, but now the call is overturned, and they didn't want challenge. They didn't want additional challenge. And if they lost it, that was a heck of a play by Turner, and this one, well, first of all, that wasn't Turner. They had to set him in short right field, hit it through the shift, and now Turner will be coming to the plate. And it will be in the form of Todd Frazier. He only had one home run last year, but I think he got hurt or something because he only had 3 RBIs. And that is a base hit! Blackman was playing bat. They're gonna test it. He doesn't want a speed, but he's in there. Runners at the corners, 1 out, and the tying runs down on base. The go-ahead run coming to the play, and it's Wilmer Flores, he was the one that picked up the ball after who was it? Dale Shields hit his first major league hit. Taylor made double play, 4-6-3 double play. We're at the 7th stretch here on opening day at Nationals Park in the nation's capital. Middle of 7. It is 2-0 Nationals. Here's Steven Strasburg. I have Adrian Ramos from the Mets warming up at the bullpen left center field.
Yeah, that when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire
And warming up Trevor Dowd, one of the setup in the bullpen in right field. And they are keeping Strasburg out there, even though they're warming up someone in the bullpen. And that's a fly ball, right field, and it is caught by the right fielder, 1 down. As far as I know, replacement at the 8th, why do you not pinch hit for him there? Maybe they're not, but I mean, then why do you not have your closer up? I just think like that he runs into trouble in the 8th. And it's a 3-1 count. As a ground ball, the Mets shortstop throw to first, got him. 2 down. Here's Adam Eaton. He had a sac fly that drove in the first run. He drove in the first run, then it's a sacrifice fly. And it's a ground ball to the shortstop again. Throw to first, got him. 7 in a row sent down by the draw. End of 7. It is 2-0 Nationals. 8-9-1 due up for the Mets in the top of the 8th, and Strasburg, energy still in the drains, remains out there after 7 innings of work, and that is a